Hello, my name is Sharon Rogers and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Wells, Maine. I've been a demonstrator for over 20 years and this is a replay video of my Friday Night Live from December 10th, 2021. I love snow, which is good because I live in Maine, and I thought this quick and easy card would be great to showcase the kissing technique as well as stamping on dark cardstock, and at the same time give you an idea of a quick and easy card to create for sending out after the holiday season. I am also going to be showcasing very briefly cards from my December customer appreciation class, which I send out to any customers making a purchase of at least $30 during the month. This class features re-inker techniques. I create a shaker card and I create a wavy background using emboss resist as well, stripes, and then more of a marbled background. So that is available for my customers who place a $30 order during the month. But let's get started with tonight's video. So I'm going to be using the note cards and envelopes. So you get a package of 20 note cards and envelopes. They're pre-scored for you. So that makes it pretty simple. We're coming up upon Christmas soon, and so there will be opportunities to send thank you notes. And so we want to have them ready to go. I'm going to be making a bunch. I'm going to be using some Night of Navy. Hi Debbie, I see you're on as well. And something that I don't think I've used this year, I'm not sure, but the white craft Stampin' Pad. Now, white is a different kind of being. It is a craft pad. It's not the regular kind of ink pad. So this stays wetter longer. You can actually use it for embossing. But this is a very, very old version. I probably could upgrade to the new kind of pad. So it comes in this kind of pad as well. But I have the old style pad here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Snowflake Wishes stamp set. Now, of course, that comes with, there's an embossing folder in here that I keep with it and the coordinating So Many Snowflakes dies, but we are just using the snowflakes, and I'm going to use this set of snowflakes. So it's got several snowflakes on one particular, I'm trying to find the right stamp here. So I'm going to just take off I had something pre-mounted, but that's not going to work. I need a bigger stamp here. Okay, there we go. So it's got some different size snowflakes as well as some little dots of snow in there. I'm going to take my craft pad, and what's great about this white craft pad is it shows up on dark cardstock. So normally when you stamp a lighter color on a darker color of cardstock, it doesn't show. But with the craft pad, the ink stays on the top, and it does. So I'm just filling this with snowflakes. Very simple but beautiful background. And that's all there is to that background. Now you can speed the drying a little bit with a heat tool if you'd like to. You don't need to. It doesn't stay wet too long, but we're going to set that aside. And now I want to show you a technique. And this technique is called the kissing technique. Now, long time ago, I've been a demonstrator for almost 21 years. So a long time ago, I used to have some clubs, and I would do a technique club, and so every time we got together we'd have a focus on techniques. And there was one particular meeting that I always called my sex, drugs, and rock and roll meeting, because we learned the kissing technique that represented sex Yeah, I know, but it's a stretch, but hey, go with me. Drugs, that was involving the huffing technique. And rock and roll, there's a rock and roll method for technique. And maybe I'll show you that sometime as well. So between kissing, huffing, and rock and roll, that's your sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So they got a kick out of that. They thought it was funny. So did I. So since I cracked myself up, I stuck with it. Probably wasn't going to matter if they liked it or not. I thought it was clever, so I stayed with it. All right, let me get this block free again. I'm going to take the thanks from my Biggest Wish stamp set. And I need my Night of Navy ink pad. Sheila remembers those days. Yeah, Sheila's been around the neighborhood, the stamperhood for a long time. It was some good times, huh, Sheila? So we're going to ink up the thanks in the Night of Navy pad. And I'm actually going to stamp it once. Make sure it's just getting inked pretty well. It is. This ink pad probably needs a little bit re-inking. I have actually another one, but it's not open yet. So I've got my Night of Navy ink right on there. I'm going to go back to my Snowflake Wishes set and see this. There's these teeny tiny little snowflakes here. That's what I want. I'm going to put that on a block, and I'm not going to ink this at all. This is actually going to remove ink. So remember, I have my ink on here, and I hope, oh, well, hold on, I gotta fix something. I had seen a hair, cat hair, from Crash, my lovely boy. So I want to get that off there. All right, so that's well inked. Now I'm going to just press this stamp here, and it takes off the ink. I'm going to come off to the side, and every time I'm going to just clean it, and I'm going to keep moving this around, and I can really see where it's coming off too. I want to get the biggest snowflakes on if I can. And let's see, one more, I think, right there. Oh, one more. I keep saying one more. But can you see up here, if I hold it closer, can you see the little snowflakes on there? It's really the absence of ink. I've taken most of the ink off. I'm actually going to huff on this too. So you get the sex and the drugs. You just don't get the rock and roll tonight. But I'm going to breathe on this just to moisten all the ink that is there a little bit more, so it just transfers better, because we've been dealing with it, you know, on my stamp for a little while. So I just breathed on it, and I'm going to transfer it to the paper. And can you see the snowflakes in the word thanks? Isn't that the coolest thing? All right, so that is the kissing technique. I'm going to take my, I think it's Label Me Lovely punch. I'm going to center that to the best of my ability. Punch it out. We are almost done this card. Didn't take any time at all. Let's see, gotta find my card base again. I will get out my seal. Put that to the back. Attach that to the front. Now I want to put this up on some dimensionals. Now some other things that you could do here is you could put some ribbon underneath it. You could put some, let's see, you know what, I have a little bit left of this sparkly, snowflakey kind of ribbon that I could, if I wanted to move it this way, I could put that down there, and it's not going to work very well. It doesn't want to behave for me. I could put this over the top like that. But I just want to stick with the one I designed earlier, I think. But you could use the elegant trim. The silver would go nicely with that. So you have lots of options. I'm just going to get out a few of my dimensionals. Put that on the back. Take off the backing. Stick that right. So when you have a lot of thank you cards, the trick is to, especially to getting them out, because you want to say thank you, you want to write a personal note on the inside. The trick is making the outside simple yet nice. And so I think this accomplishes that. This could this is great for you know, a masculine recipient, female, doesn't matter. I'm going to, if you want to spice it up a little bit and put a little bling on there, you can certainly do that. You just want to add it in odd numbers. This guy's a little jumpy. He's jumping all around. Can add one there. Can add one here. Oops, where'd he go? If I use the spatula end of this, I'd probably have better luck. Put one up. Oops, wrong side. Put one up there. So I've got 3. Got to do odd numbers. Maybe I put one down here, and that's 4. I mean, you can really go to town with some of your bling if you want to. So it's extra sparkly snow falling, if you will. But you can't leave it just like that, right? Because let's face it, that's nice, but well, the inside is small enough. You probably don't want to put anything in there. But the envelope sure could use a little treatment. So let's go ahead and get our Night of Navy pad back out. We can just take these small snowflakes and just stamp down the side of the envelope. So we have just a little bit of fun going on in the envelope. You've got a quick and easy thank you card. You could knock out a whole package of these very, very quickly, and you just need a few supplies. You need the note cards with envelopes. You need the stamp sets. Now, I've used the biggest wish stamp set because it's got a really big blocky thanks. You could use a snowflake and have littler snowflakes on it. It doesn't even have to be the word thanks. You can use whatever you want, but when you're doing the kissing technique, what was our Night of Navy layer here just needs to be big and bold.